Hey, we'll put this at the top. Mike, say to camera who you are.
I'm Mike
who
Cannon.
You are. And
nice to meet you.
Give us a rundown on who you are.
I'm a stand-up comedian.
Boom.
I have a special out September 15th.
Please welcome to the stage my best friend in comedy, Mike Cannon.
How about Chris qualifying our friendship? Best friend in comedy. Outside of the business, I am close to several people. So my son is half Italian. I just learned that means he's going to live with us for the rest of his life. And I grew up with siblings. I grew up with 2 sisters, so I have a history of hitting women. This was my first time ever ejaculating inside of a woman in hopes of life at the end. That's always been the opposite goal. For this one, I've just been emptying the clip. But also, that's what marriage is, right? The intersection of love and hate. I think at this point in the set, you guys are pretty familiar with the fact that I'm mentally ill. I don't know how to invest. I don't know how to steal. And anytime I ask a 14-year-old about Dogecoin, they're like, beat it, file. And I'm like high on TikTok. Like, I think I could turn a school bus into a tiny home. So if I don't do some vigilante justice in my brain, I might go out there and do the real thing. Is there anything more terrifying for a white guy to say? Just, I might do the real thing. And that's the joke that determines whether or not I'm gonna have fun up here.
Yeah. All right. Are we rolling right now?
Yeah, but whenever you...
We're rolling now. This is how we do it. We just fucking get the mics on.
Chill zone.
It's the chill zone. I had a radio show in college called The Chill Zone.
You did?
Yeah, it went on for like 3 weeks, and then I told them I wasn't.
I'm not doing this anymore.
Yeah. It was at like midnight. No one was listening. If you think you ever think your podcast numbers are low, college radio numbers.
I did the TV
gotta
show
be brutal.
You
at
did?
Geneseo. Yeah,
Really?
that like sketch
WGSU.
comedy. Yes. It's crazy that you knew that. Yeah, but part of it was like part of my degree. I had to go and switch the tapes.
Yes.
As part of the communications degree and the TV production and all that stuff. And I think I did that once.
Right.
And then for the rest of the semester just forgot.
Right.
And nobody ever told me that it was a problem and they never docked me any points. And
Wow.
What tapes did you have
And
to
it was a
change?
communications degree, and no one told him.
Yeah, no, it's incredible.
Yeah.
I have a... I passed
Scream that in your ear. We went to the same college.
You did?
Isn't that crazy?
Oh, wow. Did
Before
you know
each other. Before
No,
each other.
obviously
I
not.
mean, look
yeah,
at the...
Sorry.
There's a vast
Well,
age difference.
you know what? I think
it happens fast, though, because my gray hairs are coming the fuck in.
Yeah.
I also...
Especially when you're in a hotel where the
Yeah.
lights come in from like this way in the bathroom.
And you could see
That's when you get
everything.
home high from a show and you're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I'm old.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All your wrinkles
Oh,
and your
dude.
hair together.
Having hardcore gray, it got like much more gray after the pandemic, and I went a while without doing hallucinogens, and then I did it, and I looked in the mirror and caught my face
yes.
and my hair,
You
and
were
just
like,
instantly
what the
aged
hell?
myself generations.
Yes. Sometimes you'll see and you're like, I'm old.
Well, wait a second. Just so you know, when I first saw you, I thought you had blonde hair.
I appreciate
Right.
that.
Yeah,
so
it's like
I
a frosted...
only just
Yeah.
realized
Yeah.
it was gray
Yeah.
when you said that.
Well, people have been comparing me lately, and it's a nice comparison to Joe Hendry.
Okay.
He's
don't know who
he's
that
like
is.
some sort of not WWE but another company's wrestler, and he went like uber viral. But this guy.
Oh, hilarious.
Is
Yes.
that unreal? I mean,
Yeah,
I
that's
do
what he
not
looks
have
like.
quite the pecs that
Kinda
he does,
blonde.
but yeah, look at our hair is kind
blonde.
of similar.
Yeah, or like platinum. You should dye your eyebrows too. Mike should dye his eyebrows white. Like
Yeah.
they're
So
platinum.
Go full Dua Lipa.
like that.
Yeah, or like,
Yeah.
ew, it looks weird.
Doja Cat.
Yeah, or you could be like Scandinavian vibes because you have a youthful face.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
I'm
you
not,
do have
that's
good
not
skin.
to say like when
I'll
people are
take
like,
it.
Drinking water.
It's rare. Yeah, it's only because I have a wife. Like,
Okay,
I
yeah,
only
women
know,
will
like,
keep you drinking water.
Yeah.
water
Yeah.
and moisturizer. It's
Yes.
a pure.
Are
like,
you
I'm
using
married.
her secret little skin
Jizz?
things? Yeah, her secret
face
jizz.
jizz?
Yeah,
Letting
yeah.
hair sit
Little
on his
dollop in the
face.
crow's feet.
Yeah, oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, put that shit on.
Jizz is good for your face.
That's what I hear.
Boys and girls jizz.
Well, that's why I look like shit.
Boy and girl jizz.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Any sort of bodily fluid, placenta. You eating
Oh,
you eating your wife's shit?
You know, not her shit, but I have taken a placenta pill.
Oh, okay.
Not Not
That's
for this
cute.
one. The first baby we had a doula, and she pressed a bunch of pills for us,
Really?
mixed in some
Really?
MDMA, some placenta.
No.
But no, it's supposed to be like for postpartum effects. It like helps the woman.
Yeah.
And then it
Yeah.
also can have anti-anxiety shit for men. So me being the selfish maniac I am,
Give me
I
some
took
of
a
that.
fistful.
You
Yeah.
OD on it. Okay, anything in a pill form, I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Like if they were like, oh, animal shit's good for you.
Also, any
put it in a pill.
shortcut to
Yeah.
inner peace,
Oh, yeah.
I'm in.
Me
Like,
too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I started drinking lion's mane drinks.
Okay, cool.
Oh, how do you-
He's on
Because I
that
got-
shit.
Yeah,
dude.
he got
I got
the
hit hard by
Instagram
the TikTok
He
algo.
got
Yeah.
Do you want to be the best version of yourself?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
almost went full creatine gummies too.
Oh
It was-
yeah, the creatine gummies, magnesium. Are you taking that shit?
No, but I should spray
I'm
the
about
bottoms
to
of
get
my
on.
feet, I hear.
You should spread them.
Spray. If you
Spray.
spray the bottom of your feet with magnesium,
Right.
apparently you get the best night's sleep you ever had.
Really?
Yeah, but I have
No
an infant
way.
to wake up for. I can't get a good night's
Yeah,
sleep.
and you're gonna
Yeah.
slip and slide if you go to the bathroom.
That's right.
Yeah.
My head just
Magnesium.
careened directly into his bassinet.
Is
about-
Daddy drunk again? No,
Yeah,
it's the
it's
magnesium.
He's always hitting that shit.
Yeah.
Okay, what about St. John's wort? St. John's wort.
Oh, he has HPV.
I just like saying
St.
it.
Johnny.
Yeah.
What about you taking a multi in the morning? Multi
I
men's?
do, yeah. I'm
Yep.
a multi-men's. I'm fish
Okay.
oil because it's supposed to help with your joint pain.
I've
It
done a
has
little
not
fish oil.
done anything.
And he does not. You're squeaking.
I mean, I'm doing mobility exercises.
Okay,
So
nice.
again, I got hit with calisthenics on TikTok, so that completely changed my life. My
Yeah.
entire
Yeah.
life has been informed by
Wellness.
China.
By TikTok.
Wellness.
Yeah,
and
for
wellness.
sure. Yeah.
Capitalistic wellness. Buy
Capitalistic
this
wellness.
to feel better.
But it's all, some of it is done okay. But
Yeah.
even my hips, like, I've done 39 years of not stretching and then have stretched for the last 6 months. And I'm like, why isn't it fucking fixed yet?
Yes.
But even now, like, I can dip lower than I ever have, but it still feels like I'm made of rusted
Yeah,
joints.
yeah,
and
still
shit.
creaks every time
Yeah.
you take a few days, a week off. You feel fucked.
What kind of job did you do before comedy?
Nothing really. I mean, I was in IT, I guess, for
Not a lot of
company.
manual.
You sitting
Sounds like
all day
sitting.
will fuck up
Sitting
your
all
whole
day.
body.
Yeah, I
And then
I was an athlete though in college, and then I
Okay.
did like construction in college.
Okay.
Everything after college was just kind of facilitating comedy though.
Okay.
Right. So, well, we were just talking about your joints and stuff. That's why you're
Yeah.
asking,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Because you move around a lot.
Yeah, I'm a bartender.
Oh,
so,
okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just
Are your
zoom,
feet
zoom.
fucked? Do you,
You
wear
know what?
those?
Yeah,
And that's okay.
it is.
Show them your massive Doc Marten clomping around.
For my boot guy, pay me.
My
bitch.
arches would collapse.
Oh well, I mean, you put in like little supports or whatever. You put in like little Dr. Scholl's. Yeah,
Okay.
if you're gonna be on your feet all day, you have
You're gonna
to.
put the insert in.
I
Gotcha.
work 5 to 5 or 5 to 6 or even 7 on my feet, no breaks.
Wait, which 5 to 5?
That
PM.
5 p.m. to
PM
5.
to 5 a.m.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
night shift.
God damn.
Closing
So
the
that's
bar.
like that's closing. So 4 a.m. is like last. You can't
4
get a drink
a.m.
after
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
And then you're there for another hour
yeah.
cleaning up.
Yeah,
setting
it depends
up.
on which bar, but yeah, I have one
Holy
bar where
shit.
the guy's like, "You better get out now."
Yeah, so he can't pay you.
He's like, "I want to go to sleep." I'm like, "For sure, me too."
Yeah.
I was.
Duh, me too, bitch.
I was just the one working.
Yeah, and you're always walking home when the sun's going down.
Yes,
Or
and there's
going up, I mean.
always
which is the
sun's
worst.
coming up. Worst.
Worst.
And then
Worst.
there's always like creepy people that know that I'm closing the bar, so they like wait for me. There's a bar across the street, and I was locking up, and they were like, I had a really busy night. I was getting out at like 6 a.m. and I'm like doing something with the lock, and some guy's behind me, and he's like, "Hey, we're from the bar across the street. We want you to come over and drink with us." And I was like, "No, absolutely not."
Yeah.
They
hey,
keep an
did
eye
you just
on
get
you.
done spending 12 hours in a
Yeah.
bar? Let's go
Yeah.
into this bar.
Come here, we're all ugly too.
Yeah. Hey, were you just smiling at retards for 12 hours? You want to do
Yeah.
it for 2 more hours?
Yeah, for no pay.
Absolutely. I just
for no
clocked
pay.
out.
Yeah.
I toured that
Totally.
one bar in I think it's the Lower East Side or East Village where it's open at breakfast. It's like the early morning bar. They open at 4 a.m.
Yes.
or 5 a.m. and then go all the
Yeah.
way through the night.
Yeah, I see.
It's like a
I
last
see.
standing. It happened during Prohibition.
Okay,
it was
nice.
Like, and now it's like still historically locked into being legal.
That's amazing.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, not to bring up the college we went to again, but on the senior grad week, they did this thing called Kelly's.
Oh,
I'm
Kelly's.
like, Kelly. And we all wear the same shirt.
Sawdust
Grad
floor.
week. We do Kelly's to Kelly's where the bar closes at 4 and you go in when it opens at 8. or something.
Oh,
Get a beer.
geez.
Kelly's
Yeah,
was the
yeah.
one on
Or something?
Main Street
Yeah.
with the sawdust floor.
Irish bar.
Triple. So
Irish.
they would give you a triple of Goldschlager for your 21st birthday.
Yes.
And I remember going there after. I don't remember. I was told I went
Right.
there
Yeah,
after
yeah, yeah.
having.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
had 25
According
tallies
to the
on my
police
arm.
report.
Yeah. Yeah, seriously.
I mean, the fact that they served me should shut that place
I
down
know,
for the rest.
but that's the whole
Like,
time.
Yeah, you were-
the binge drinking.
I was like lights out.
Yeah.
They set the shot on fire. I blew it all over the bar. Like immediately, completely
5-alarm
like
fire.
couldn't speak, couldn't verbalize anything.
Yeah.
Heard
No,
a
no,
Missy
no, no, no.
Elliott song, and then all of a sudden
yeah.
just kind of started shimmying.
And it
No.
was like, what was it, like 2000?
2003.
Three?
Yeah, or no,
So-
I'm sorry. 06, 07
Okay,
was my.
so he was wearing some crazy flare jeans. Were you?
Oh my God, no.
No, I was
You
definitely
know
wearing.
his fit went crazy. Some sort of polo.
100%.
Some sort of American Eagle polo.
Oh wait, would you be a
with
polo
a
guy?
blazer. No, I was a
Blazer!
Well, I was
And the
I
jeans.
did. Yeah, there was a summer where I was a polo guy.
Really?
Yeah, it
The
was
full
a big.
summer.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
You strike me as like you might have been like emo.
No, not at all. I mean, so I went through a bunch of phases because I experienced heartbreak, like life heartbreak at a late age.
Okay.
So I had a lot of confidence, and then all of a sudden, like life punched me in the face like 8 times in a row to the point
Yeah.
where I was like, what's happening?
Yeah.
Do I still have confidence?
Should
I don't
I kill
know. I'll try
myself?
this on. Yeah, should I kill
Yeah.
myself? So I went through an entire, like, I played basketball in junior college my first 2 years, and I went through a full phase of I'm no longer white. All of my teammates are
Yeah.
from the Bronx, from Brooklyn, from
Nice.
Yonkers.
Yeah.
So I am them. I also had that upbringing.
Yes.
And I had cornrows.
Oh my God.
That's
I
what-
need.
yeah.
Do you have a picture
So
of
weirdly
that?
enough,
Canceled.
Yeah, next time
appropriate.
come to the pod prepared, and by that I mean email a picture like that to Caroline.
Yes, you need to come to the podcast with embarrassing old photos of yourself.
Yeah.
I think like all of my childhood memories were lost in my parents' divorce. Like I don't have any of my childhood pictures.
I have
no
that.
like nothing.
We
Yeah.
both
I'm
have
kind
that
of
too.
actually
We have
grateful
that.
for
I
it.
have like one
You're
photo
grateful?
a year.
A little bit.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
dad recently, I was like, oh, if I could make copies of like the photos, from my childhood or whatever. He's like, don't really have much of those. I'm like, oh, okay. And he's
Traded
like,
them.
till the time, from the time you're born till the time you're like 14, I have like maybe 15 photos or something
Yeah.
like that. And I'm
Me
like,
too.
so you have just like 1.1
too.
photo per year.
Every year of my life.
Okay, sounds good.
Every year of my
Though,
life.
he was present.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't like
I
having
don't like
screens.
giving attention to
Yeah.
other
Yeah.
technology.
No phones in sight. Take me back. Okay, so you're playing basketball. That's what you were saying. You're playing
I mean,
basketball.
that's like where my joint pain comes
Oh,
from. I
right,
think,
right.
and all
That's
that
why
stuff.
you put
Really?
magnesium on your feet because you suffered a lot of heartbreak at a late age.
Ill-conceived
Yes.
sports
Yeah.
aspirations.
Yeah.
Did you skateboard ever?
I did BMX. So
Okay.
I tried to skateboard. I tried to aggressive rollerblade. I was very bad at both.
Were you wearing knee
Oh
pads,
my God,
elbow
the
pads?
rollerblading
The
is
laughter that
getting
you guys
me.
just shared with the eye contact is maybe the most humiliating moment of my entire life.
We both almost were like, that's cool. And then we caught each other's eye. We were like,
no, so much was said. So much was said, dude.
hey. Okay, bleep that out. Anyway. I got a lot of auditions in the pipeline. JK, my inbox
Yeah.
is dry as a bone. Okay, yes, BMXing.
Did you fall off the bike?
Rollerblading.
A lot?
Yeah,
Yeah.
fair
Yeah,
amount.
that'll do it.
Yeah.
We used to build jumps out of loose boards of wood and
Right.
bricks, and then
Yeah.
we graduated to dirt and all those things.
Cool guys. Those were
Yeah.
like the cool guys when I was in middle and high school. The cool guys.
I
were,
wanted
like,
a
being
BMX
me.
bike so bad.
My parents bought me a mongoose bike
Yes.
because I wanted to be cool, and then I couldn't go when my family went on group trips on the bike path because my bike wasn't meant for. Everyone in my family had a mountain bike,
Yeah.
and I had
Yeah.
a mongoose with no gears.
Yeah.
Dumbass.
I wanted a Haro
Tiny little
BMX.
bike.
I know. It's heartbreaking when you realize the limitation of the thing that you like.
Yeah.
Where you're like, no, everybody loves this. And then you
Yeah.
go anywhere else and they're like, we actually don't accept that type of bike.
Yeah, it's actually not functioning. You can't
Yeah.
use it on the bike path.
Yeah.
Then I just had to ask my sister to borrow her bike.
Well,
Life
yeah.
was so hard.
Your life was hard. I wanted a
Oh, sorry to interrupt.
BMX bike. so
I wanted
bad.
to be a skateboarder.
Yeah.
I watched so much Rocket Power.
Just to pick it up.
Yeah.
See what you
Yeah, I
could-
was like, wow, look at those.
Did you see the movie, what was it, Airborne? That was a rollerblading movie, I guess.
Brink?
Brink?
I saw Brink.
No. I named my
on,
son after the movie Rad. That's a BMX
I don't know
movie
what
from the
that
80s.
movie is at all.
Crew.
Crew.
That's a good name.
Yeah.
KRU?
Yeah. No,
No.
CRU.
Okay.
CRU.
KRU.
CRU.
Taking it back to the b-ball days in high
right.
school.
Yeah.
Crew cannon.
Yeah.
Crew cannon. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
That is so
I think without
cute.
the attachment to the BMX, you might like it.
Yeah.
But you're
Yeah,
like,
no.
That's it's pretty good. Yeah. I never did the BMX. I wanted to. I did skateboard. I can just ride it. I cannot really do any. I can't do any tricks.
Coast.
It's so
I can do that little
skateboarding's
tic-tac
hard.
walk.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about? That's pretty much it.
I cannot skateboard for the life of me.
Yeah, I don't look cool when I'm
At
doing
all.
it. At all.
You also have to do it when you're little so you're not afraid of getting hurt. Like,
Agreed. I
you're
feel the
just-
same way about skiing.
Yeah.
I went skiing for the first time, and when I was like 17, I looked like a fucking asshole.
Yeah, I cried on the bunny hill.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, my boyfriend, I fell, one of my skis fell off. Then my boyfriend had to like come up the mountain. He was rich as fuck. And he had to come up like parallels. His skis were coming up like that. And he was like, you come down to me. And I was like, I can't get down. It was
Yeah.
so embarrassing.
It's
now I don't do
it's
activities like that
humiliating.
because everyone else is going to be
As
good
an
as fuck.
adult, if you're
Yeah.
trying to get that lesson and you're on the bunny hill and your instructor's hot and you're like, I
Yeah.
can't do it, but the instructor's hot, so you're like, all right, fine, I'll try to do it.
And then you go down just like this and go right into the lodge.
Yeah, epic fail, epic fail.
Epic fucking fail.
Yeah, if you get good at that, you almost have to hide the process from your loved ones. Oh, yeah. Like, you
Yeah.
can't show the people that you'll eventually ski with the
Oh, yeah.
process. You just go to a different
Any
hill
hobby.
and learn.
I think
Any
that
hobby.
with
Yeah.
anything.
Any hobby. No, if I start pottery, you ain't seen that shit for 4 years.
No.
You ain't seeing my little mugs.
No.
Misshapen fucking
I hate when
BBL.
someone starts playing guitar and they are posting like the
Hate.
like learning. I have a lot of
Hate.
girls in my feed have started pole dancing.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
and
always,
so
yep.
you'll see them like very
Dude,
awkwardly.
open mic pole dancing.
Open mic pole
Yes.
dancing.
You
You
gotta
know what
send
else?
me some links.
Yeah.
I really would
There's
like to
20
see.
I'm just
girls
curious.
in my feed.
And you know what that used to be like 3 years ago? Shuffle dancing.
What was
when
that?
bitches were shuffle like rave music and they're doing the
that's
thing with their
awesome.
legs. You know, with the feet and it's like, and it looks smooth. Someone show me some shuffle dancing.
I've not seen that.
But you,
Oh, I know exactly
and they would
what
be
you're
like,
like
just
Miami
started getting
Ultra
better.
Fest or whatever, and
yeah,
they do
they're
that.
like
Yes,
girls
I know
with
exactly.
sparkly
Yeah.
little tiny shorts and
And this is not to
and the
discourage
the feet are right
people.
next to the camera, so it looks
Yes.
crazy. Crazy.
I like that people are trying new things. I just don't need to see the. Do you know what I mean?
Agreed.
The struggling, the falling off of the pole.
Well, then they would post time lapses of like 6 months. Started April 2020.
Yeah.
Here we are, December. Yeah. I don't know if you have a video.
Pole
Anyway.
dancing is probably especially humbling too because it takes such an insane amount of core strength
It's
that
really
you can't possibly
impressive.
have initially.
Yeah,
No, there's
Because
no
it's all
way.
functional. It's like
No
going
way.
skiing where all of
No.
a sudden you're like, how do I have an inside my cock muscle that is all of a sudden sore? It's the
Yeah.
first time I've accessed
Agreed.
it.
Yeah.
Agreed. Okay, here's this bitch. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, 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 hey.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna learn how to do this for promo purposes.
Yeah,
only.
now you're gonna get into it. Look at her. Looks easier than it is. Hey, ooh ah ee ooh ah ah ah, shibba-da-ba-da, yabba-da-ba-da, dee-doo-ba-da-ba-boo-bee-da. This is the audio shout out for those who listened to the last week's episode and got mad during the charades segment. Tuned out at that part. I'm like, hey, it was 1 hour in, so thanks.
Watching somebody like that, it makes me feel like I have different legs from people.
Yeah.
Me too.
Like heavier, less
Me too.
less
Well,
bendy.
you know, I don't want to get non-PC, but when black bitches dance, I'm like, I'm built way differently.
Yeah.
Because they can move their shit in a way that I have never been able to.
Yeah.
And I have tried to, and I do the same exact technique that they're, but it doesn't bounce in the same way theirs do. You see black bitch twerk?
Yes.
Their shit moves in insane
Oh,
ways.
yeah. I can't do that.
Insane ways. Insane ways. And their hip socket is, mine's tighter than theirs, not to brag.
When I see a white girl
yeah,
that can
my sockets are so fucking tight.
so
And
I
their
can barely
asses.
get in there.
Skinny black girls will have the biggest asses.
Yeah.
It's similar to why I have to watch, like the guy in the porn I watch has to be white for the exact same reason because I
They're
have
built
to
differently.
Built different.
Black
I
dudes
don't
have,
have that
like,
hip figure eight
that hip,
mobility.
like,
It's like if I pull out that far, it's over.
Yeah.
It's a, you know, the
Yeah,
whole
black
thing.
dudes can like move their hips back further than their cock even should go.
Yeah.
But their
it still
cock
stays in
still
line.
right in there.
And then goes right in.
Their hips will be at the wall.
Yeah.
She's all the way, and their cock's
They can
still in.
sheath a sword with
Cock's
the
still-
best of them.
Oh my God.
It's
It'll
unbelievable.
yeah. Wow, it'll never come out. Yeah. And it's got that
Oh,
rump.
it'll never go.
They got that rump too.
Yeah.
That like, oh.
Good rump. I used to. It's
You used
gone.
to?
A movie,
My mom
like
actually
what
used to
he's
think I was
talking
going to be a
about.
professional baseball player because I had such a dumper.
Really?
Like, she's like, dude, you have
Really?
a bubble butt. You might
my
be like
God.
Roger Clemens
Your
or
mom
something.
was sexually harassing you.
I know, a little bit.
In the,
Yeah.
But
in
then
the home.
as you
Moms
get
do
older,
that.
Yeah.
Irish guys, your ass just fully fucking deflates.
Yeah, it does.
Like it truly looks
Women
like
too.
an old.
Ass and tits.
Yeah.
Ass and tits. Irish women, very full at first, and then there's a big, around the time you're supposed to have a baby, a big pull down.
Oh wow, who's that?
Me? Stop. That's literally what my ass looks like, so that's offensive to me.
Irish people are an odd age. Like they age like almost like leaves, like just the vibrance
Yeah.
of fall, and
Yep.
then all of a sudden
Yeah,
overnight
and it's
they're just
fast.
wet in a ditch.
It's fast
Yeah.
too. Like all of our body is like this part of a woman's. What's this called? Décolletage.
That's that?
Décolletage. This part on a woman, where they get old and it gets all wrinkly and
yeah.
crazy.
Oh, I hate
That's
that
Irish
stuff.
women's whole body. Yeah.
hate that.
After a certain age. Well, Mike, you just had a baby, right?
And how
Mike
is
had a
everything
baby and a
looking?
new special. A
Oh,
new
wow.
special out.
That's right.
This week.
This week,
A little promo.
September 15th,
little
7
promo.
p.m. Eastern.
Boom.
This will be before that.
This
after
comes out
that?
next week,
Next
Wednesday.
week, excellent. So it's out on Chris D Comedy. Chris DiStefano
Chris
produced
DiStefano.
it. He's putting it up on his YouTube to give it some eyes.
And you are on a podcast with him.
I am, Chrissy Chaos.
Chrissy Chaos.
Yeah.
And you guys are kind of co-hosts.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
on his show.
Yeah. So I think that's awesome. I
Yeah,
think
it's
more
great.
people is great.
It's fun to work with your best bud too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a good time.
Dude, do you go out to Staten Island and film?
No, he's not out there anymore. He
Okay.
sold his house because he couldn't walk to a bagel place. So he got a spot in Queens instead.
Oh shit,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Queens, turn up. I'm
Are
in
you out
Queens.
there?
Yeah.
Nice. What spot?
Astoria.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I was in Elmhurst for a while.
Yeah.
The less celebrated
Yeah.
part of Queens.
Yeah, that's out there.
Yeah.
That's out there.
It was it was also that was in like 08, I guess. Yeah, right.
Okay, yeah.
So it was a little bit different, but it was full Korean. Like I was like they were not kind or
Right.
welcoming or really
really?
interested in
Very,
making friends.
Very serious folk.
Yeah.
very,
I get it though.
just
they
always
saw,
kinda
they saw
working.
the wave.
Oh,
As soon as
yeah.
I showed up, they were like,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
this is it.
Just a guy squatting with a cigarette. Fuck you.
Perfect ligaments in his knees somehow.
Yeah. Speak of perfect lemons. Yeah. Okay. So you were in Elmhurst, then you went back to Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Over to Brooklyn.
I was over to Well,
got
Elmhurst,
married.
Upper East Side, Brooklyn.
Oh, okay. So you've been out. You've been
Then,
around.
Crown Heights.
Okay.
Yeah. Or
I
another
was there
early
for a second.
adopter. Yeah.
I was there near the Hasids.
Dude,
There, the
having my
West
face,
Indian Day Parade.
having my and that a couple murders.
Yeah,
every
dude.
year.
Someone got shot this year.
Yep,
Well, a few
4.
people. Yeah, sorry.
Like 4.
4. Someone, 4 people.
Yeah.
You know.
But having my face and living around Hasidic Jews is like an interesting catcalling experience. Just
yeah.
because I got stopped
Yeah, they
every
pull you
half
over.
a block being like, are you Jewish? Are you
Yeah.
Jewish? And they wanted to do the mitzvah or
The
whatever.
whole thing.
The
Right.
whole-
Jewish?
I'm not, no.
Oh, okay.
Just my father always said I do have Middle Eastern face though. And he never
Kind
said
of.
it in a friendly way.
It's like the eyes, maybe.
I do have Osama bin Laden eyebrows, like just
yeah,
very
yeah,
like
yeah. You kind of
plotting.
got, Emil Joachim thing going on. Congrats.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Did you ever audition for SNL?
You know what's funny is they saw me out at like early in my career. They saw me out doing stand up. They came to see me a couple more times, liked me, offered me an audition, and my manager never told me. I would have never gotten it either. I wasn't like truly up for it.
They asked his manager to audition and he never told Mike about
Yeah,
it.
never told me. She.
Oh, she's sorry.
There's your blind spot.
Sorry. No, I didn't. I would expect only a man to do that. No, I'm kidding. All managers are the same. Suck my dick. Very, very weird people.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
manager texted me, "Hey, you want to submit for this, or are you over that, or now?" Or he goes like, "You over that, or what?" I'm like, well, now I don't want to because you're. Yeah.
Have you realized reality yet? Or
Yeah,
like,
I'm
where
like-
you at?
At one point, maybe a year and a half ago, he was like, I think it's like the point where we go hard now or it's too late. I'm like, yo, you calling me old? And he was like, So you are. Like, you have no other answer. Yeah, there's been a lot of hints that I'm in my early 30s, so it's all good in the hood. Okay. It's all good in the hood. But that's all. It's that's industry people thinking that even matters anymore.
Totally.
It's all yourself and what you do.
No. Anything that they say to you about your own limitations is more or less a projection of what they can offer.
Yeah.
Agreed.
It's like they can't launch shit. They have nothing to give you. They can
Agreed.
just throw a wide net and cast you into the same pool as everybody else.
Fucking pool.
They have no ability.
No, but then when you do get something through them, oh, this is great.
Yeah.
This is great. Let me
at
coach
that.
you through this. Let me tell you, they're like, we think you should network with. I'm like, you think I go in and stand in the corner, don't speak to anyone. I don't know how to make friends with people. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
don't tell. Oh, thanks for the advice.
The ideas of like, should you do podcasts to promote your special? was like thrown at me, and I was like, I got it. Thanks.
Hilarious.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm
Hilarious.
good. You guys reach out to whoever doesn't matter, and then
Yeah.
I'll do some New York podcasts.
I'm thinking we should. I know. Thanks for bringing it into this thing one day before I was gonna fucking reach out to
Do you
people.
do clips?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh,
Oh, you do a videographer and say, yeah. Ugh.
finger on the pulse.
I am constantly fuming. Anyway, did not mean to go off.
That's
on.
that's nice to know that
Industry
you're
person.
also like kind of enraged at homeostasis because I'm
Yeah.
there and I always just think I'm unreasonable and nobody should feel this way.
I am like, I've been standing by my feeling reasonable lately. I used to be like, whoa, I'm out of blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But then I'll say something, stand by it, boom, 2 days later, someone comes back and is like, yeah, this happened. You know, I did a club recently. I got I sold out 2 shows on the thing, and on the website, 2 sold out shows. No bonus listed on my statement.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, and then my people on my team, blah, 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 something tried to divert the topic. 2 days later, we get the bonus. Okay, this is boring conversation. But, you know, maybe 2 years ago, I would have been like, oh my God, I'm being a bitch. Now I'm just like, I'm objective. I'm like, this is what we should have got.
Yeah.
Where's
It's
the
not
bonus?
emotional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You tried to fuck me.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell my team that. This is the most boring combo ever. You know when people are like, stop interviewing comedians! All you do is talk about clubs! Anyway, Mike, you're on the road.
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I wasn't for like a month,
And
which
so-
was actually kind of nice.
it was awesome.
Yeah,
Me too.
I
I was there
know.
with you. I was watching. It was awesome. 4 out of 4 for that. I was took all of August off and I loved it.
Me too.
I loved it. I
We
went
had a
to
nice little time.
we had a great time.
Yeah.
Oh, I went to Maine.
Yeah.
I went to Atlantic City.
Atlantic
City.
Coney Island.
Coney Island.
Yeah.
I went to the
never-
Hamptons.
I would
We
n-
went to Tim Dillon's party in the Hamptons.
Nice. Sick house, right?
Probably stayed too long. We stayed till like not a lot of people were there. I
Did
was
you
like, I
take a
should go.
helicopter Uber like Aaron Berg did 2 years ago?
Hilarious. Hilarious. I took the fucking jitney. We took that bus. Biatch. You know when you get invited to something and you think you're going to be the only person
Yes.
like of your I'm like, Caroline was like, am I going to know anyone? I'm like, we'll see. There might be like a couple. I get there, Dan St. Germain, Sean Donnelly, Tracy Carnazzo, all of Are You Garbage plus production. You're like, hey, you guys,
Minus
what's up?
one.
I'm wearing a dress. What am I doing? What else did I do in August? What else? We ate a lot of fucking ice cream.
A lot of
Nice.
ice cream.
I'm interested in the fact that you went to Atlantic City without having to perform, because I would never voluntarily go. Oh, okay.
I was
I see.
performing.
That makes sense.
But you know, Allie was saying her summer bucket list was go to Atlantic City, and I said I got one night there
Boom.
opening for someone, and then we went out there.
Did you do the Borgata?
I was at Ocean
Is that the
Hotel,
new place?
new place,
The Hard
New
Rock
place.
or something like
It's
that?
down right by down there.
Was it nice?
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was.
No
It was
shit.
really nice.
Really nice.
There's like glimmers that it could be
I know.
again, but then you
I
walk
know.
like half a block down
Yeah.
and you're like,
Bad
well,
news.
it's Jesus Christ.
Jesus fucking Christ.
It's
Yeah.
insane, dude.
Jesus fucking Christ. But if you, this hotel, on the last day, we were like, oh my God, there's parts we didn't even see.
Yeah.
I'll have to come back.
Yeah.
But you know, it's still Atlantic City. Everyone was ugly as fuck.
Yeah, I mean, they're
Yeah.
true fucking
Yeah.
boneless mutants down there.
Yeah.
It's so weird how the girls dress too.
Yeah,
it's
I
like
know.
the dress is not fitting.
Very
No.
Fashion Nova.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ill. Like, I'm like, sometimes people respectfully out there are so ugly that I'm like, do you have no idea what you look like? Do
Yeah.
you, like, how did it get to this?
it's shocking.
Because, you know, we're all born with what we have, but
Yeah.
like, you know, like, I'm kind of, you know, doing my thing, and how do people let it get so
Well,
out of?
It's almost as if they have no access
It
to
is.
TV or internet, because it's like if you're surrounded by uggos, then it's one thing to feel good and you're okay
Right.
and confident within yourself. But then you just scroll for 10 seconds and you're like, oh, I'm on the bottom end of the spectrum here.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
and
at
then you
least,
look
like,
at people
try
and you're
to-
like, oh, here's what I could do to maybe.
Yeah, but instead
Look
they're like,
hotter.
I'm going to go the opposite way
Yeah.
and troll people with my
Yeah.
body.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm going to wear an outfit that looks like it's holding on for dear life.
Yes. That's what's happening.
It's the tits and stomach mostly for
Yes,
me.
the
Yeah.
stomach
And
hanging
the
out is
Hulkamania
crazy.
tears across the rolls on the side.
It's nuts because I wear an outfit like this where you can't see my stomach at all. But I'm
At
like,
all.
oh, can they see it?
Me
But
too.
the people in Atlantic City will be fully showing it.
Fully.
No thought of like, do I look fat? Is it pouring over?
While
I saw
leaving
the
a
full
steakhouse.
hood of somebody's clitoris in their pants, and I was like, rock it, lady. Good for you.
Rocket.
There
Yeah.
was a girl recently I saw, she was wearing like running shorts, but her pussy was fat as fuck.
Nice.
And it was just eating them right up.
Yeah.
You can't help but stare.
Do you guys like that look?
I don't know. I don't know. Like,
Immediate
there's
neutral,
part
I
of-
have a wife and family.
Yeah.
But there's part of me that I was like, do I like that? Like, I was like,
Right.
oh, you know, a big sweaty hog of a vagina.
Because I
There
feel
is
like
something like,
that's
ooh,
the
that's
only
bad.
reason guys were into Ice Spice is she has a music video where you can like see her pussy through whatever she's wearing, whether it's like
Her
pants or shorts or something.
Beaver is out.
You could see the full
She has
thing.
a
And I
fat
was
little
like,
thing.
that is the
Nice.
only, they
Right.
do like a crotch shot at some
Because
point.
it's kind of funny because
And
like
that
her
mil-
hair is like almost like so goofy.
Yeah.
You have to be a white woman, you know.
Yeah. Well, Norton
hair.
used to have that great
Yeah.
joke about how he loves a meaty pussy. He likes to be able to see it through snow pants. Like, so I guess some people have always liked that.
Ew.
Is that it?
Yeah, I think that's why guys, because she's got that, you know, pear shape.
Yeah.
But now she's skinny as fuck.
She is.
Yeah, she's on that Ozempic because she posted a gym video and she was lifting like to prove she's not on Ozempic, and she was lifting like 10-pound like tiny little weights.
because
See, I built
she's
it up
not-
naturally.
Yeah.
She's not a particularly, blessed
Yeah, but everyone
in the
can.
looks department type of, but
I
the
think her
meaty-
body was pretty hot.
Yeah, the body's good.
Body was pretty hot.
Body's
Something that- and
good.
especially in this cultural era of, you know, curvy bitches being in.
I just always think when you're wearing denim that is riding up that much
Yeah.
into your vagina, you're like, the smell can't be good.
That's what I always think that too. Yeast.
yeah.
Yeast.
Yeah.
Yeast city discharge. I just think discharge. And no underwear too, so you know her lips are like right on that.
Yeah, like
And that
pressed up against
interlabia
the
is,
zipper.
yeah, ouch. That's just gonna
Yeah.
be red.
Oh, it's gonna look like her pussy has braces.
That's just gonna be red. Yeah, so that's the verdict on Ice Spice. I will say my experience, I try to stay neutral on Ice Spice because last Halloween I threw a wig on, did a little photo.
I remember.
Apparently people were, you know, for a couple months I suffered through people captioning it on Twitter. But I think a lot of people didn't actually know it was me. But like, I was in on the joke. I posted like no Ice Spice. Haha.
Yeah.
I'm the white girl on Wild and Out. I'm gonna post a funny little And then people tweeted it and were like, nah.
That's the worst when the joke gets out of your hand
like,
and then
and
they think they're making it.
Pumpkin spice. I'm like, I'm in on.
Yeah.
Like, be for real now. Like,
I
white women
be-rabbited
need to be
myself.
spot- Yeah, but really, not a lot of people commented that got. It was very siloed places where it
Yeah.
got re-memed, and you can get totally fucking whipped on one social media site, and the other site, no idea.
No.
It's crazy. If you get like, you can keep your silos of your
Yeah,
shit.
that's true.
Which way? And you posted all of them. Which was the most?
The one
venomous?
I posted on Instagram got like 1 million but no hate, no like.
Yeah.
And then on Twitter, that's where the image was circulating, but not with my tag, because I
course.
didn't post it on Twitter. Someone else, but my tag wasn't on it. This is
no.
again, I'm going into boring territory. Can we cut out when I start shit? I'm so paranoid. I'm on Reddit too much.
Yeah, no,
and you know,
I
like
can't
you'll
do
see the
it.
bonfire Reddit. They're like, is Bobby gonna talk about planes again? And then every time I'm like, so I'm in the Delta Lounge. Fuck!
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Oh, she looking thick.
That's hilarious.
And I will say,
though.
I only took the photo and then I changed into a different out. I did not wear that out. Okay, so don't look at that photo and think smelly pussy. The shorts came off right after the photo was
Nice.
taken. Bitch, suck my dick.
Doesn't that feel? Don't you feel like hot?
Yeah.
Like if that's like I don't
It's
know.
a burning. It's a burning.
Or like claustrophobic.
Yeah. Oh, just
Yeah, I personally don't like clothes like on touching my body, especially upper body. This area for me is very yeah. So if I like get to a city and I got my suitcase of clothes and all the shirts are not it, I'll go to like the closest Target and buy a big shirt.
Yeah.
Because I hate clothes touching my body when I feel swollen, which is most days out of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have one skinny day out of every month where I'm in the best mood of my life. Manic. Who wants to go shopping?
Yeah.
The rest of the days, same t-shirt, big.
Even on that day where I get that day, I do not like. I will have a mental breakdown
Even
in
on
the
that
dressing
day.
room.
Even on that day.
I will.
Do you deal with body dysmorphic issues?
Constantly. And my wife
Yeah.
is noticing that I just walk around and kind of just pinch my stomach
Oh yeah.
all the time. Yeah.
Were you ever fat?
No, never. I'm just vain, and I've never been good looking enough to justify how vain I am. So I don't really know where it's come from.
I'll say something for the male species, all of whom are not looking great. Mike's a pretty good looking guy.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you. I'm intermittent fasting now. So I'm
Really?
like, I mean, this is literally me at my healthiest.
I know, yeah.
In my entire life, and it's just because I'm trying to live for 2 children.
Well, it's
Yeah.
That's it. Not
because
my
you
wife.
stopped eating.
Yeah, I stopped eating. Started doing coke, reg,
Yeah.
Yes.
on the reg.
Gotta have energy for the kids.
That's
You got
right.
2 kids. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You can't be fucking waking up from a food hangover
Yeah.
with
No.
kids around.
Or even
Line
booze. I
here,
stopped
line.
boozing.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
the booze was
Yeah.
the biggest part where we would just steal days. I love alcohol. I would never be one of those people that
Love
speaks
it.
ill against it.
Love
Yeah.
it.
But it's
Yeah.
like, for me, it just took me the fuck out and then also ramped up every bit of self-hatred and suicidal ideation that I have.
I'm the same way. Love alcohol. Feels so fucking good. Maddie, 3 to 4 drinks. Best version of myself.
Yes.
Easily. Yeah.
I've never
Yeah.
been
Best
more
mood I'll ever
charming
be
or
around.
more intellectual or capable of a
Chatty.
conversation than me, 2
Funniest
to
I'll ever
4
be.
drinks.
Yeah.
That's
In a
it.
group of people.
Yeah.
Fucking rock hard.
Yeah. I'm a fun chaser though. As soon as that
Yes.
fun like starts creeping in my body, I'm like, I bet
Me
I could
too.
pour more in there.
Me too.
And then as
Me
you know,
too.
after like 10 drinks, it's like I'm still the
Do you
same
black
guy.
out?
And it's point of no
Huh?
return.
Do you black out?
Yeah,
Me
yeah.
too.
I was a
Big
guy. I
blackout.
also would fall asleep at the bar,
Oh yeah.
like
okay.
big time, where I'd literally just like that's how it lowered my inhibition so much. It got to the core of what I really want to do, which is sleep.
Yeah.
Right.
So anytime I'd be out, I'd be like, I don't feel like
Right.
doing this, and just immediately
Right.
fall asleep sitting up
Were
at
you
a
ever
bar.
be cokehead?
Like big in the sense that I did it every weekend for like 2 months. For like
in the
2 months
sense
only.
that I would
Wait,
wake
2
up
months you did
Yeah,
every
yeah.
weekend? In college or in your 20s?
At Geneseo. So I got into
Okay.
it at home, then went to Geneseo
In kind
and
of
thought,
Westchester.
Yeah,
Yes.
and like thought it was like gonna be also fun and big there,
Yes.
but the coke was so bad upstate and nobody wanted to do it.
Right.
And then like
Yeah, because you're a cool city guy.
it was
You
just
got
different.
coke down there.
You got coke down there?
Oh, this is Genesee Valley shit.
Did you ever do coke in Geneseo?
No, see, listen to this. Mike went to Geneseo, which is where I went to school.
Okay.
You graduated 2008?
Seven. Yeah.
2007. I went there 2010, 2014.
Mm.
So you graduated 2007. When I got to Geneseo, the big hubbub was a guy died at the college in 2008
Oh, good. From coke?
from fucking choking on his own vomit.
Oh,
In
boy.
a fraternity off campus.
Pigs?
Pigs. That's what they were called.
Didn't they
the
stab
pigs.
somebody too?
P-I-G-S.
I
Something
got
like that.
roofied at Pigs my first
Oh,
night
wow.
in college.
So they'll go for anyone.
They really
Yeah.
will.
Yeah.
Well, I was also
Yeah.
just such a delicate little lady
Yeah.
when it came to drinking at that point because
Yeah.
I never did. I played sports, thought I was going to be this athlete, quickly
He's
gave
at a
up.
D3 school.
Yeah, totally.
Geneseo, middle of nowhere.
Dude, I was going to play
5,000 people
basketball
go
there, got recruited.
Yeah.
First day, the coach called me and I was like, I'm not into it anymore, dude. Just literally quit
That's
the first
so
day of
funny.
school.
And it's so college. You have all these plans for doing everything,
Yep.
and you get there, you're like,
Yeah, I was like, I think I'm out.
Yay!
This is a SUNY D3. I'm done.
yeah.
I don't see the.
You
I don't see where this
there's-
leads.
You can smell manure on campus because there's so many
Really?
It
cow
was a
fields
fucking
around.
alfalfa plant.
Was
Also,
it in the
that's
middle
what
of
that
nowhere?
that's what that hardcore stink
Oh,
was. It was
no.
an alfalfa plant.
Middle of the
Nowhere.
Genesee fucking valley.
Yeah.
Okay.
30 minutes south of Rochester, 1 hour east of Buffalo.
The only reason the town is standing is because of the
because
college,
It's a
and
one
every
main
townie
street
there
with
is
5
like,
bars.
I can't fucking stand
Yeah,
these
we
college
hate
kids,
that
these pieces of
school.
shit. And it's like,
we
Well,
run the economy.
yeah.
We ran that fucking
Yeah.
place.
That's so funny.
yeah, but I
ran that
dipped my
place.
cup into a little jungle juice at Pigs
Yes.
first night.
Yeah.
Took it down, and then like I don't know, an hour later, I couldn't see 14 inches in front of my face
Right.
and had to be
Yeah.
like directed
Right.
back to my
Wow, at least you made it back.
Back to Monroe.
You made it back, and then you stayed drinking.
Stayed drinking for
You lived in
several more
Monroe.
years.
I lived in Onondaga. They named
Nice.
all the dining halls after Native American tribes because we were on their land.
That's right. We
I
sure
think.
were.
Yeah,
We sure were.
We fucking learned about Western civilization, biatch.
Hell yeah.
So in 2008, this kid died, and that's when they tightened up on all the drinking on campus.
Oh, wow.
So you couldn't like go into a frat house unless you like were at a date party, unless you basically that's it. So you had to join a frat or a sorority to like party a lot, which I
Yeah.
didn't. I made my own way.
That's pretty cool.
At the Frisbee house. And my friend was on track team, so I went to her parties. And then I was in a house where they played music in my basement, so we kind of partied with them.
Nice.
Like
Oh,
a
like
house
bands?
show kind of vibes. Yeah.
Nice.
And I went one time to a party at the soccer house date night,
Sick.
and they had that jungle juice in the big storage bin.
Yeah.
Big purple juice.
Yeah.
One drink, gone.
I think I tried to rob a keg from Crows or
Oh,
something
Crows,
like that.
yes, I remember
I
them.
got into it like a
Yeah.
fight with like 11 dudes
Yeah.
in the yard. I got my
Yeah.
ass kicked.
Yeah.
It was just ridiculous.
And
yeah.
everyone there's ugly as fuck.
Yeah.
And it's
Well,
liberal
that's-
arts, so there's 70% women, 30% men. We tossed around the same guy. We're
Yeah.
like, who is Mark this weekend?
Yeah. Well, and it was like some pretty substantial women too, like really
more
Western New York.
Western New York drinking.
Yeah.
Everyone binge drink.
Okay, like hot girls
No.
or oh no.
No, I made
Gorilla
out with a girl
girls.
and she actually fucking pushed a pouch into my lips. She was dipping.
Nick.
No.
Yeah, she was dipping, and it was a Sig Tau Skull sponsored party, and she pushed a pouch right into my bottom lip, and I like almost threw up.
Yep.
Spit it out, kept
I'm
it
gonna
moving.
throw
That's
up just
Western New
thinking
York,
about
baby.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trash ass.
Yeah.
Everybody binge drink. Everybody binge drink.
Yeah, people are trying to forget about winter.
Yeah, because it would be like first week back, everyone's like, oh my god, short shirt, small shirt, short shirts. Oh my god, this is gonna be a great semester. 2 weeks later, it's over.
Yeah.
Frigid.
Frigid.
And you go out without any coat because you don't want to lose your coat that your mom bought you at the bar. So you go out in a hoodie and then you just take someone else's hoodie.
Guys
That's what we
can't
did.
do that, right?
No, we couldn't.
But you
the
would
girls do
probably
that.
see a guy in a bar and be like, I'm so cold.
Yeah, you take his hoodie.
Yeah.
Well, because a lot of the dudes were actual problems physically too, because
Yes.
they had done manual labor their lives, and I'm this dainty pussy with no calluses on my hand,
Yeah.
haven't put in an honest day's work.
Do you have calluses yet, or are you still working on that?
No, I hire task
You put a
rabbits.
swing set
I
together.
hired
I put my
TaskRabbit.
son's crib together, and I built half a shed the other
Doggy!
day.
Hey, let's fucking go.
It's made out of metal, and I
That
cut
key is
myself.
pumping.
I cut myself.
Oh my god, look at your little band-aid.
It's an Avengers
Is
one.
that Bluey? Oh, Avengers.
Stop, boy dad.
Boy, dad.
Wait, is your second kid a boy or a girl?
Yeah.
Two
white
boys.
men.
Two
Yeah.
boys.
Well, we have to keep
Good.
the population
Good.
going.
Yeah.
Going.
their
I
fucking
think I
jizz.
actually have maybe the most important fathering job to do though, because
Really?
as we've seen what happens when white men are
Oh my
misguided.
god.
Yeah, there's a lot
Yes.
of there's a lot of collateral damage.
So far,
Yeah.
you're doing great by putting everything you say on the internet.
Yep, doing good, doing good. At least there's several videos of me openly doing drugs on
Yes,
podcasts.
at least there's that. And you had a thing called Skankfest.
That's right.
Yeah.
What does
right.
that mean? Now, does your first child, he's only 3,
He's
4?
5.
Oh, he's 5.
Yeah.
Does he know you're a comedian?
He's known since I was 2. He
Oh.
told his like preschool teachers when I was 2 years old.
And
or
did the
when he was
teacher
2.
come to you and say like, hey, like, we're coming to a show in the cellar?
They've asked. No, so the good thing about living outside of the city is nobody from my town ever wants to go to the city because they're terrified
Yes,
of it.
right.
There's like
Oh.
that.
Where do you
like,
live? Oh, not the town, but
yeah,
in New
in
Jersey.
Rockland County.
Oh, okay.
So right
Well,
right
upstate.
outside the
Okay,
city,
yeah.
like a 40-minute commute, easy, really easy to come in.
Car
I was
or
telling-
train, right?
Yeah, and I was
Both.
telling you, it's like it's the same, if not less of a haul that I was taking from Crown Heights.
Gotcha.
So Crown Heights to even the Upper West would be an hour 10 sometimes. This is not that unless
Yeah.
there's like crazy traffic. But the people in my town are like super insulated. They don't necessarily want to come into the city. And if they do, they really want to fucking see me.
Right.
So then it's
Yeah.
fine. But yeah, so many people are like, hey, do you want to do like a fundraiser or something for the school? And I'm like,
Hell yeah.
I can't think of a way to ruin what we got
Hell
going on
no.
more.
Yeah, yeah.
Hell no.
Hell no.
Let's keep up the mystery.
Yeah.
Okay, my work stays in the city where I'm a dirty dog.
Yeah.
Okay, but you did film your special.
I did.
Outside of the city.
In Stamford, Connecticut.
Yeah, so that's a little fuck you to Rockland County.
That's right, yeah.
Bitch.
I thought it was a good middle ground from Rockland, middle from city.
Yeah.
Everybody could kind of go out.
Yes, and did you pack it out.
Yeah, sold out 2
Were
shows.
you nervous
About that?
about filming it? Yes.
Not about, I mean, I don't know. About filming it at this point, yeah, I was more, I guess, nervous about getting it right and all that stuff. But
You already have a couple out.
the ticket sales are like what I fucking freak
Yes.
out about. And
Oh,
even
yeah,
if it's
yeah.
going well, I'll just like talk
Isn't that
myself
the
into
most?
psychosis.
That's the most miserable
Absolutely.
part.
The
Yeah.
most miserable part. And
Well, because you got everybody else that's not responsible for even creating the thing that people come to see, telling you have to focus on the thing that they're supposed to be responsible for.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, what the fuck are we even going to do come showtime?
Hey, newsflash, folks! I'm borderline retarded. That's how I got into comedy.
Dude, I literally talked
Unless
to
I'm
my...
going on stage, don't ask.
Yeah.
I said to my manager last week, I was like, I'm a fucking pot-smoking suicidal comedian. How am I more fucking locked into the details of this situation than you guys are?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Mike had to put on his boss face.
I really do.
Yeah.
It sucks. But
And it was really just an imitation of your wife.
Yeah.
I stomped my foot.
so funny.
Like, I'm an Italian woman. Listen to
Yeah,
me.
but she's just a bitch when she does it. No, you smoke weed, right?
Yeah.
Nice, us too. Cool people alert. Caroline wrote some questions for you, Mike.
Oh, nice.
If you want to mix it up.
Yeah.
What's your
Smoke
favorite
weed?
snack while you're stoned?
Damn. You know what? Sour Patch Kids is something that I'll
Oh my
like go a
God.
full bag on.
They go
Really?
insane. They go insane.
That'll be my go-to.
I don't
guess.
like after they're sour. The little.
I
The
love it
sweet.
because it.
I like a warhead.
I like.
Love
but I hate warheads when they don't get sour.
Burn
I
that
hate
little patch in your tongue.
Yeah. That'll be
you-
a dead zone for a couple weeks too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You're eating like burning hot wings. You're like, no, it tastes great.
Yeah.
You go on hot ones.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm not like really. I'm not a huge eater when I'm stoned. Are you? Do you
yes.
Love
Yes.
to be eating.
I have to like make rules for myself. Like we're smoking weed and we're done eating for the day.
Oh, okay.
Because when I start, it won't stop.
Yeah.
It feels so good on my tongue.
Yeah.
Last night I ate like a bucket of dates with peanut butter.
Last night you left your snacks in my
Such a
car.
Yeah,
You said that like, the old traditional snack.
Yeah.
Dates with peanut
What
butter.
every stoner reaches for. Something with a high nutritional value.
It's like a snack in Aladdin. Who the fuck
Yeah. Yeah.
Father, pass me the dates.
Sugar dates? Sugar dates and beets?
Yeah.
Sugar dates and pistachios?
Habla! Oh, Father, pass me the almas. Yeah, I had some fucking dates. What do you want from me?
It's great.
It's a
It's
good
very
snack.
healthy.
No, I was lying on my couch and they were on the coffee table from when I was snacking on them earlier. And you know when you're high and you're not, and then
Yeah.
food's right in front of you, you're like, I'm just gonna have one.
Yeah.
Shit my brains out today. Those dates go right through you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually what Sour
if you ever
Patch
feel
Kids
fat,
does.
eat a shit. Yeah.
It
Makes
me
you shit?
pile.
Yeah.
Like the next day, pile.
Really?
Yeah.
No
I
way.
can't think of a grosser way to say that.
Pile.
Pile.
No way.
Yeah, it's like a straight up emoji. It's no like
Yeah.
there's no real structure to
Right.
it. It's just
Right.
landfill.
Really?
Yeah.
Feels so good though.
Hell
You're
yeah.
like, what the
Yeah,
fuck,
you
dude?
feel empty.
So my problem right now is I go to therapy Wednesdays at 10 a.m. So by 10:20, bitch got a shit.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you can feel it start to curl up. You're like,
Yeah.
And
I've
then
been in
then it
therapy
does
and
the
been
lower
like,
drop.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I have to pee really
Me
quick.
too. I've done it.
Come
but
back
it's
10
like,
minutes later.
Now it's like every week. It's 10:40.
Extreme,
But
sorry.
that's 10 less minutes that we had to spend
I know.
thinking about our problems.
There you
Seriously,
go.
Right?
I'll be
You were
checking.
present for those 10 minutes.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were.
I was solving a different problem
yeah,
for the last 10 minutes.
and you feel accomplished by the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that shit goes by slow.
Oh
and
my
I
God.
FaceTime with my therapist. I press on the thing to see what 10:23. I'm like, oh my God.
I find myself
I'm
like,
like, yeah, things are good. I'm glad. Yeah, things are good.
yeah, I get kind of pissed easier on FaceTime when I'm doing the FaceTime versus in person, and I so badly like want to hang up the thing, and I have seen my phone about to die and purposely let it die because then it takes some time to come back on, and
She
I'm
knows
like,
you'd be doing that.
couldn't even help it.
I love that.
I had a therapist who, when I would like fuck up like that, not fuck up, you know what I mean? I would like kind of miss therapy sometimes, and she would
Oh, yeah.
scold me.
Oh, yeah.
Why do you? She was really old. Why are you coming in the first place? I know you miss it, but it means kind of subconsciously you don't take it seriously. me. I was like, Carol, no. Like an old school therapist who like also wants to get at. There's like a
somebody that's
line
actually trying to
between-
fix you.
a little too hard.
Old school.
She was like, I had to like explain to her what Instagram was and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Oh, she can't understand your problems.
She was like, I watch Colbert Show every night. He's funny.
Colbert Show.
Yeah. She loved him. Anyway.
I ghosted my therapist.
Really?
Yeah. After Skankfest last year.
Wow, that's a great time to make some big life decisions. Coming off of every drug in the world.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? I walked Fremont Street. This doesn't get better.
Yeah.
I've lived.
I did ketamine. I threw up on the thing that polishes the floor in the hotel. Never called my therapist again. She did show up to one of my shows a couple months ago.
What?
And she,
That's
yes.
fucking insane.
Oh, yeah, she showed up.
That's insane.
well,
Knowingly.
yeah.
must have, yeah.
Well, she did send me a message.
Lose your
Would,
license.
would that
wild.
be weird? She has come a couple other times, but she was like, would it be weird? And I'm like, not at all.
Yeah, bitch.
And
Yeah, that would be weird.
I don't know. I like my therapist, and
Wait, I was not trying to.
No. But other people have said it was weird and unprofessional. But I'm like, I'm constantly in these situations where
Right.
the line is always very, very, very blurred. So,
Blurry as fuck.
and I was like, I got to get back in there, and she was like, give me a call, and I still haven't done it.
Gotta get back in there.
like she's a yogi.
I got hammered with the guy, my psychiatrist, that used to give me prescriptions for Adderall.
Oh my god.
You
This
used
was
to
back when the Laughing Devil was in Long
Hammered?
Island City, and
Okay.
I was doing shows there. And it was right by the creek, and then it was the standing room. But I think it's
yeah.
no more anything. But I was in the bar, and I saw him, and I guess his wife walk by, and he was like, like that kind of drunk,
That's
like super
insane.
fired up to see anybody
That's
he knew.
insane.
Yeah.
Walked
Yeah.
into the bar, bought me a shot. We started drinking and like had a great night together. And then I never went back. I was like, that felt too weird.
Yeah,
That felt
too
too
weird.
close for comfort.
And also
Too
Adderall
weird.
made me spiral into psychosis. So I stopped,
yeah.
stopped for that reason
that
too.
night, yeah. Things change.
And a couple other things. So, what do you think is, you're a father now.
I am.
You're a father. Can you believe that?
Can't believe
Sitting
it.
across from a father of two.
A dad.
I want to know, Mike, what's a mistake you made as a parent recently? Caroline wrote these. She's,
My
to-
friend just gave me a dick cap for my son. Like
What's
it's
that?
so it's while you're changing them, it goes over their penis. So if they
if
piss,
they piss.
it doesn't like fly in your
Instead,
face
it
or theirs.
just kind of disperses into their face.
Just umbrellas right back onto
Trying to go
themselves.
Yeah.
this way, but it's got something that's here, so it's
Yeah.
right back up. That'll teach him.
Yeah,
it does
bitch.
look like a
That'll teach
Liberty
him.
Science
Piss on me
Center
again,
fountain.
Yeah, piss on me once. All right.
Piss me once.
Yeah, now you're gonna be pissing on yourself.
But before I had the cap, he did piss right in his face, in his own face. Like my son has such a strong stream that it actually
Wow.
went into his own face, and it was
Okay.
like a really horrifying visual to watch
Right.
my son be like in his own piss. So that was a pretty big mistake.
You just get flashes of it while you're on stage.
Like you ever spray a dog with something?
Yeah.
and they're
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, you
like-
feel bad.
That's how
You're
he
like, I
was.
feel kind of bad. So what happened with the dick cap? You made a mistake with it?
Well, no, that was before I had one. So the mistake
you
was
made the
not
mis-
having a
yes.
dick cap.
Not the mistake was not having a dick
Yes,
cap.
but now I have
Sounds
one.
like you're sponsored by them.
Yeah, you're
you
really
wanna drop the
pushing
brand
this
now?
dick
Baby
cap.
dip caps
Mike, how do you deal with anger?
by holding it in and then eventually metastasizing cancer in one of my organs.
Yeah,
Probably.
Okay.
cool.
That's
I
good.
bet that's
yeah,
sort of the longer play
yeah.
with anger.
Yeah.
No, I work out, and I've just started to meditate. Like I'm
Nice.
literally 2 meditations deep, so literally just started.
My impression of anyone who meditates, I just started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
And it's
You
been
just
2,
started.
and that was like a week ago. So who knows if it's gonna persist?
Was it 2 10-minute sessions?
Yeah, less.
Okay, nice.
The first one was a 3 breath,
Okay.
just get present in the moment,
Okay,
be
cool.
okay.
Rocking
and then
it.
the next one was an 11-minute something.
Yes.
Do you do this by
Nice.
yourself?
I did, yeah.
But you can go on YouTube and you can meditate on anything.
Okay.
So it's really great. You
What
can
do you
get
What do you
Does
mean?
you do a guided shit?
No,
there's
it was like with the Calm app, not a sponsor.
Calm app. Calm app. So he pulls up a little app.
Oh, that would make me.
It picks his little
Well, and it also says
12
continue
minute-
your mental health journey today, and it
Right.
reminds
Oh, yeah,
you
it
/
tells
kind of
you.
guilts you
I
every
don't
single
like
day.
that.
little nudge.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
I was on what's it called? Headspace.
Headspace.
For a while, did those
Yeah.
10-minute ones, and then I lost track. Sometimes I go look up guided meditation on Spotify.
Yes.
They have a lot
Yeah.
of good stuff there.
The guided
too.
meditations
Hit
on
that gong,
YouTube.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some white woman telling you what to say and think.
Yeah.
Breathe in, breathe out.
What do you guys have anger?
So much.
Yeah, like that actually pours out of you, or just that kind of
big
remains.
Time. No, big time.
So how do you deal with it?
I don't. When I'm like bartending, if I like card someone and they give me a look, I will lean over the bar and be like, "What's the matter?" Like I'm pretty. Yeah, I'm never really holding it in. I feel like.
Yeah.
Am I? No.
No, I don't think so.
No.
I think you speak your shit.
Yeah, I was in the
She
green
speaks
room at
up.
the stand recently, and
Oh yeah.
and
Yeah,
Derek.
she'll speak up.
I speak up.
It's like a short spurted anger.
Yeah.
But there's nothing.
Derek
But what the
Drescher.
stuff simmering, you're pretty cool about. You know what I mean? Like longer.
Maybe.
It's like sometimes you'll pop off,
Yeah.
but then you have other stuff that you're not all the time like, bah!
Oh yeah. Yes, that's true. Because
don't
I
have-
always have something. I always have like 10 things working in the background that should make me walk into like a government building and start. Well, I probably shouldn't say the rest of that thought.
With a squirt gun and play a fun joke.
Yes, squirt fun joke.
Yeah.
My piss is in the squirt gun.
But in the moment, sometimes you can say some shit.
Yeah, I did in the green room. Derek Drescher was introducing. I forget who it was, but there were like some people, and Derek Drescher introduced the dude to the people, but didn't introduce me. And I like waited a beat, and I go, "Oh yeah, I have a vagina. Who cares? I don't really need to meet anybody." And everyone was like, And but
I like that though.
and Derek's
It's
like,
like- Yeah. Why wouldn't or if everyone knows you, why don't they say hi?
or yeah.
And one time we were at a casino and these guys tried to hit on Atlantic City. These guys fucking Goombas came over 3 at a time, Jerry curls, greased the fuck up, all wearing the same black t-shirt, jeans outfit. And we didn't want to talk to them. They kept moving on. And then Allie said, I have to leave. I have to go change my tampon.
Well, I have
And
to
he was
change my
like,
tampon now, so
Yeah, he was like, okay then. So, yeah.
I have
guess-
a lot of like vigilante justice
Okay.
fantasy in my head more so than I do.
Yeah. Like
Like-
shower thinking.
Yeah, or just even in the moment, like while I'm looking at somebody in the face,
Yes.
if they're saying something like that I just find so disagreeable,
yeah.
I'm not even looking at them. I'm picturing slamming their face into something
Yeah.
blunt.
Wow.
that's good.
Yeah.
And then you can contain that, though.
Right.
I can, yeah.
And it doesn't even come out verbally at all.
No, sometimes it does. I mean, I've actually greenlit my confrontation more because
Okay.
I've been such a people-pleasing
Yeah, totally.
Irish ass most
Yeah.
of my entire life
Yeah.
that, like, now at this point, I'm finally kind of ready to go, but it just spilled over. Like, my wife is just like, this is horrifying. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you got it. So the week before we gave birth,
Oh my God.
yeah.
Him and his partner.
That's right.
And of course, doula is also a partner.
Yeah. Couldn't have done it without the doula.
Wait, I want to
Yeah.
hear about doula
We actually
experience.
did not hire her the second time
Oh, really?
around.
You were
Yeah,
over
she
that
was,
shit?
She was great, but, you
Oh.
know, the $3,000 remained in our pocket second
yeah.
time around. We were like,
Sorry, we couldn't
thanks for
afford
the
a doula
coaching.
for your birth.
Did you do a home birth
No.
the second time?
No.
Little hospital vibes,
We
right?
hospital both times. The
Oh.
first one, we just like,
Home birth is like,
I was just so nervous about being supportive enough and knowledgeable enough that I wanted almost like an assistant that knew exactly what
Yeah.
was going to happen to help out, give positive affirmation, the whole thing. And that's more or less what we paid for. I think she went and visited her kid like an hour before we were about to give birth. Like she like, you know,
Yeah.
she was largely missing, but great in the lead up.
Hardly there, but she
Yeah.
did cash the check
Sure did. Right
an hour
away.
later.
Right
Yeah.
away. I saw her take a picture of it with her phone.
while the head was crowning.
fuck, it's not getting.
The bank's like, put it against a darker background.
Yeah. Stupid
baby's
auto
head is
capture.
not- yeah.
Here, I'll do it on manual.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hilarious.
But yeah, so this time around, the hospital valet actually crashed my car.
What?
So like the week before we were set to go in, we had our final checkup checkup, the whole thing, make sure everything's okay. And I went to the ATM specifically so I could tip them because they've been great up until this point. I came downstairs, handed them the ticket and the cash, and they were like, "Are you the Mazda?" And I was like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Hang on to that." And I was like, "Okay." And they walked me and my wife, like, whatever, a couple feet to our car. The entire driver's side door was destroyed.
Oh my God.
Looked like it got caved in with a human head or something.
So
What the fuck?
$5 tip should cover that.
Yeah. It should be good.
Yeah.
Take that back. You're gonna need it.
Yeah. Keep
So
the change.
they were like, I was so in the zone of like trying to be there for my wife and like leading up to the birth of my son that while they were explaining what happened to me, I wasn't fully hearing them.
Disassociating a little?
Yeah, and I was kind of just like,
Just a high pitch in your ear.
just like, almost like a frag grenade
Mike, wake
in
up.
Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Like, just like, what the fuck is even happening?
Yeah.
And my wife has never greenlit my anger once in our entire
Yeah.
life because it terrifies her, rightfully so.
You don't
Yeah.
say.
And then I looked at her and she literally
like
was
it.
like,
Yeah.
Go off.
She
She's like,
gave
"Do
me-
it."
She's
Like,
like,
"Go,
go.
say it."
And I fucking just let loose a string of obscenities at these two men for like,
Yeah.
15 minutes. As long as they didn't tell me to stop. It was unbelievable. It was
Right.
very cathartic. But
Right.
they even allowed me to kind of
Right.
punch myself out a
Right.
little bit. Yeah.
What the hell? So that's
Yeah.
where you go off.
So that's where
So
I
you go off
flipped
in a
out.
reasonable place.
Yeah.
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 Done.
That's great.
Yeah. That's kind of what I like to do too.
Yeah.
I like to sass people a little bit. And
Yeah.
then I don't feel as bad about it. But I used to be like, what does that mean? I move on, bitch.
I used to, like, if someone even looked at me the wrong way, one time I was in the grocery store and I was wearing a mini skirt with fishnets and boots, right? And this old lady, she was just like this, looking at me and going like this. And I go, what the fuck are you looking at? And then I realized she had some kind of, like, thing that was making her do this just over and I was like, never mind. Sorry.
Yeah, see? Little life lesson.
Little life
Simplest
lesson.
explanation. No
Yeah.
one literally gives a fuck.
She's wearing a necklace. Sorry,
Yeah.
I have Parkinson's. I'm not nodding at you.
Sorry. Sorry.
Dude.
My bad. Whoops. What the fuck are you looking at?
You have a fucking problem.
Yeah.
Or at a
really
show,
does.
someone who like literally hasn't laughed the whole time, and at the end they're like, "I had a stroke this year."
Yeah.
That happened to me. It actually happened to me with a guy with Parkinson's.
That's more often than not. There's
Yes.
something going on.
This guy
That's
was
not about
looking
you.
like this, like through his eyebrows, and like wouldn't change his facial expression, and was just like, he almost looked actively pissed. And I just like riffed, like whatever. It was doing
Yeah.
well, and then he goes to me, and I was like, okay, and I called out how preposterous this is in
This
the
is
middle
insane,
of the show,
yeah.
and then he goes, I have Parkinson's,
Oh no.
and I was like, what a bummer you are all over the place, dude.
Yeah.
I was like, not only
Oh, great.
do I feel
Yeah.
terrible, but now everybody feels terrible.
Yeah.
And now I wish it on everybody you know.
Yeah. Literally.
Well, I think we where are we at? A little bit hour or so?
Yeah.
I think we
Close with me wishing Parkinson's.
LOL.
Yeah. Well,
Everybody-
we think we got the
That's Mike
clip.
Cannon. That's Mike Cannon. He's a careless man, only out for him and his own family, raising a couple men.
Yeah.
And I think we'll wrap up with a freaking little FUPA hotline.
Little FUPA
we have a
hotline.
little hotline
Yes.
where people confess to fucked up things they've done.
Perfect.
You do anything fucked up this week?
Not that I can think. I mean, besides piss cap and stuff like that, not really. I mean, my entire
cap.
life is a complete blur right now.
I did something fucked up. I talked about it on Derek's podcast.
What'd you do?
I stole someone's vape knowingly.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like that though.
Really?
Weed?
No, just,
Oh yeah, get it out of there. Who cares?
Really?
I feel like those are so interchangeable. I have no
Right.
idea where to get them or how much they are, but
Right.
I'm for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take a good pen.
Vapes are like lighters now.
If it was a weed pen, I'd be like, I'm a bad person.
That's
Yeah,
a thing.
that's-
If it
it was
exceeds
like-
$50, then it's kind of a theft.
Right.
Right. This
You know?
shit's
It's like
in
13.
fucking Wisconsin, $18. And I took it, and it was the manager of the comedy club I was at this weekend.
Whoopsie
And
daisy.
Probably has like
he probably has like a fucking wholesale box in his fucking trunk.
Maybe that's why you didn't get your bonus.
LOL. I was thinking that. I was like, they're gonna put the statement through, and he's gonna charge me for this shit.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Minus one vape.
Yeah. So that was the bad thing I did.
Hmm.
I took it knowing that I could probably send a text and be like, LOL, sorry about that, but I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't even send a text.
Nothing.
Because I know I took it.
Yeah.
And what am I going to fake? Like, I
Yeah.
didn't know I had it. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I knew
did.
it. I was
knew.
gripping it on my way out and looking behind my shoulder to see if he was following
I had
me.
a pep in my step.
Yeah, I was
walking a
skipping.
little faster, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you do anything fucked up this week, Allie?
I don't know. I don't know. I did something stupid.
Okay, that's
I
fucked up.
apparently admitted to telephone wire fraud
Oh, yeah.
on Rap.
I
And
saw that clip. Great
yeah.
clip.
Yeah.
Worth it.
So essentially,
Worth it for
though,
the
what
clip.
I'd like to say is when I was talking about that, what they clipped it out. I was explaining a dream I had. So I actually did not commit telephone wire fraud.
It's good.
So
Oh, yeah, it was a dream.
it was a dream.
Yeah.
And you can't go to jail for having a dream.
No, you definitely can't add this to the clip either.
Well, we'll do a little amendment.
A little amendment.
How about Mike, if you could pick up the phone and
Mike,
say,
you have.
This phone?
Yeah.
say welcome, thanks for calling the FUPA.
Thanks for calling the FUPA.
So, okay, let me tell you what I just woke up to some bullshit.
All right, turn up.
You know, I'm staying up all night writing the Misfits musical. It's about noon. I'm waking up. Yes, I know. It's a Thursday. I'm like, oh my God, I stayed up too late writing. And then I really only had like 4 or 5
Who's writing?
shots. But then I took half a Xanax bar because I gotta like calm down just a little bit. And then next thing I know, I wake up, right? I'm like, oh, I should check my fantasy football draft days because I have like 2 or 3 fantasy football leagues.
Obviously.
Oh, you know who it is. It's the dude. It's Ben. Random Misfits musical. So, like, when I'm fucking 23, I know this is like 10 years ago, but I had a best friend that I've known since high school, all throughout high school. I was dating a girl off and on, we were young, like 18 to, 23 or whatever. So there was a lot of like trial separations, like us cheating on each other,
Yada,
one
yada,
back
yada.
and forth. But still, I
Backstory.
was together for 5 years. So
Okay.
like,
What was the Zanny
there
bar
was a lot of,
about?
like,
I don't know.
fuck, I hate this word, love.
Bruh.
Yeah,
These
right.
guys, these guys didn't talk to
So,
someone
lo
in
and behold,
years.
I'm thinking I'm being friends with my best friend, having
think?
him around my girl, when really they're just like working game on each other, and I'm just like oblivious to it, because like
You're on a Zanny bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I recognize like weird shit, you know what I'm saying? But like at the end of the day, I'm like so anxious and I don't know what to do with my hands that I'm usually just like, yeah, I'm just going to bed. Or just see you guys later, peace out, do whatever the fuck you do.
Okay.
That's usually me. Like I recognize it, but I'm just like, I'm just going to bed.
Too lazy to prevent getting cheated on.
So, which sucks now that I'm fucking 34 and I realize all the single women are fucking weird ones or
Weird ones.
Yeah,
fucking
dude.
so
Weird.
goal job oriented that I have no chance for whatever fucking reason. So I go to look up my fantasy football draft, and this fucking cocksucker, who's my former best friend from 10 years ago, who is married and has a kid with my ex-girlfriend of 5 years because she
They
broke
took it
up
far.
with me randomly for a night so that they could fuck each other.
Sounds
Yeah.
great.
I love that
Bought new
he
panties.
still considers her
Right?
his,
That's
I
even
know.
though
the
she's
whole
married
thing
to
started.
the
With
other guy with the
kids.
kid.
My girlfriend.
Fucking
He
other
took my
friend's
girlfriend.
apartment where he was saying, so like, I battled like 2-3 years trying to fucking get rid of that shit out of my mind, taking benzos, taking fucking Buse bars, taking fucking all
To
the
forget his
Xanax.
friend who fucked his girlfriend.
Oh yeah, there's like 4 parts.
Well, what happens?
Well, the friend who stole his girlfriend joins the fantasy football
And
team.
what? And then what?
And all of his friends are like, "Oh, it's okay. Like, he's trying to be friends." And this guy is like, "No, dude. Like,
Was their team named Jeremy's Miss Chance?
Yeah.
I mean, he goes on.
Does
and,
he
like,
get him kicked out, or is
No,
he just
I think
saying how much he hates the guy?
He hates the guy, and I think he leaves and said that a lot of owe him money for drugs, like including, you know, like people
This
who
guy
have
is
kids.
not in a good spot.
Yeah, I think he's like a drug dealer
Oh,
or like
okay.
your
He's on
neighborhood.
benzos, Xannies.
He's like the neighborhood drug dealer.
Okay.
And I guess has some friends who went like straight edge, but still like party sometimes.
Oh, okay.
So they owe him money, and they're like, he just can't handle it, I guess.
Damn.
Well,
that sounds tough.
He calls in
hell
a
of a
lot.
conundrum.
He's like our like number one caller.
Oh, well, thanks again for calling.
I
I
like
feel
this
like
one.
I recognize the droning.
Yeah.
Definitely,
Watch my
and the
special.
Xanax. He's always popping a Xanax. If you need someone to talk to, look up Mike Cannon's special.
I
on
answer
YouTube.
DMs.
Yeah, yeah, he
Hit me
does.
up. I'll be up late night feeding my kid. I'll answer it. I don't give a shit.
Thanks, dude. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I'll see you
Dude,
then.
I know this exact dude because I had a bunch of friends die in a couple years, and so all of my friends would come home to the and party and shit like that. And that one dude somehow never died, this guy, and would always show up with like a Ziploc of Xanny bars where they don't exist anywhere but at that party.
Yeah.
And then we just like
Ziploc of
do
Xanny.
thousands of dollars worth of narcotics, never
Right.
pay up, and then everybody would leave town and completely forget all
and
about
talk
it.
about your ex-girlfriend from 10 years ago.
Oh yeah.
She doesn't think about you at all. Oh my God. All right, you guys. Well, this is the Madhouse.
Madhouse.
And on a weird note, per usual with the FUPA.
Yeah. I hope you're okay, buddy.
Yeah, me too. Best wishes. He probably is living in Rockland, so like to be honest, he's out there. We all know this guy. Wish him luck. Buy drugs from him. Leave a tip. Where can we find you, Mike?
At I am Mike Cannon on social media, MikeCannonComedy.com. I'm all over the road, especially in September. I'm in Austin, Nashville. I'm in Detroit, Vegas for Skankfest. You guys gonna be?
Skankfest!
Excellent.
Yeah,
That'll
we're
be
both going.
Sweet. Are you not going?
I'm going, but
I didn't get booked this year.
so we don't know what the move is.
Yeah.
What's the dignified move?
The dignified move is to go pretend like Costanza it. Just be like, I am booked.
Yeah. Like going full
Go.
like, hey,
yeah,
what's
just
up?
be like, what's up?
Yeah.
Get a lanyard.
Yeah.
And just
guess what? Rebecca, we'll see you in 2 hours. She'll be like, come over to the show.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also think
Yeah.
you guys could probably do a live podcast
I
if you both
I
show
booked the
up.
studio, so
Right.
Yeah.
I
Right.
said yes to book in the studio.
Yeah,
so
you're good. I would go.
I can sleep in my room.
All right.
Yeah, getting closer, getting closer.
Yeah, but
Yesterday on-
special though. Special
And
is the big
special,
one.
special,
Yeah, the Traumatized Animal on Chris DiStefano's YouTube. Mike Cannon, Traumatized Animal. Just search it.
YouTube, and we'll link it on here as well.
Yeah.
You can find me, Maddie Smith. Maddie Smith.
That sounded like a cranberry juice bottle.
Yeah.
That was unreal.
Yeah.
We just opened a bottle of champagne for the audio listeners.
Yeah.
Okay, we got MaddieSmithComedy.com. Coming to fucking Connecticut this weekend.
Oh yeah.
That'll be Comics Mohegan Sun. Always a classic.
Fun.
Always a classic. Always a classic. Skankfest. Oh, Los Angeles,
I've done
923.
mushrooms there a bunch, and
Yeah.
man, like the third or
Yeah.
fourth time you do mushrooms
Yeah.
in that casino, you're like, this is the saddest experience of my life.
Yeah, I think I'm actually done doing shrooms here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not funny
Yeah,
anymore.
God no longer comes here.
It's not. Yeah, it's not funny anymore. And now I'm part of it because once you go there 3+ years in a row, you're like, oh God, I've made a routine of it.
Yeah, I guess this is now a market for me.
Yeah. Oh boy. So we'll be there.
Yeah.
Skankfest, and I'll be in Los Angeles. Then we go to San Antonio, Grand Rapids, Toronto. Weekend after Thanksgiving, coming to Buffalo. And I'll be filming a special. So if you film in the 716 area, come on out. and see that.
716.
Maddie Smith at Helium Comedy.
Hey.
And Miss Allie Mae.
Default programmer on Instagram. Drip at the stand first Wednesday of every month. Use my code DRIP for $5 off tickets. Power Bottom comedy show in Asbury Park, New Jersey. And sometimes I'm opening for Maddie.
Yes.
Cheer.
Pull through. See you next time. Peace.